Okay, well, welcome back to another episode of Southside Fishing. Everybody, my name's Nick. Thanks for clicking on the video and letting me take a little bit of time out of your day. Real quick before the video gets kicked off, visit the brand new Southside Fishing apparel store. Everything's redone basically. I deleted all the old everything. Do me a favor, help me out, support the channel. Click the link in the top of the description. Thank you. But today we're gonna do a little bit of pond hopping. I don't think I ever do anything else very often. First spot, I've been here multiple times. I've had success every time I've come here pretty much. So I'm gonna see what they're gonna do here. It's a little bit murkier than it usually is. I think with all the rain that we had before. And it did get pretty cold last night. It actually got down to freezing, about 32 degrees. So, you know, it's gonna be interesting to see what it's gonna do to the fish and if they're gonna cooperate today or not. And if they don't cooperate, obviously we're gonna have to rack our brains and figure some stuff out. But I only brought 2 rods out of the car with me just because I think I know what they're gonna bite on. But then I've got, you know, more finesse rods and other stuff, jerk baits, blah blah blah, in the car. We're just gonna walk the whole shoreline. We're gonna spend some time here, try to break it down. I'm gonna kind of tell you guys what to do, or what I do at least, when I'm trying to break down a new pond. And I'm not the best pond fisherman, so don't, you know, take it with a grain of salt. Whatever saying fits best there. All right, we're gonna cover some water first with a chatterbait. Now, I have not caught too many on a chatterbait here. I actually can count on one hand how many I've caught on a chatterbait here. But it's just what I have tied on first. And I didn't feel like retying to a rattle trap, which I catch a lot of fish on at this body of water. So we're gonna keep. That is spring. There are ticks out. Actually, I had one crawling in my car after a mission where I was walking through some tall grass and some trees. So they're out, everybody. Be fair warned. Be fair warned. I'm out here pretty late too. It's actually like 2 o'clock right now. I couldn't make up my mind as to where I wanted to go this morning, so it took me a little bit to find a spot that I wanted to get out and start at least. I don't think that they're going to be tucked up near the bank like they usually are, just because of that cold weather that we had last night. I think I'm just testing though. I don't want to skip over a spot without throwing it, but I think they might be a little bit farther out. By the way, if you're curious, chatterbait I'm throwing jackhammer and the Beehive Delight with a, I believe this is the bluegill, electric bluegill 3.3, I think, Kitech, fat. All right. There he is. That was a weird hook set. Doesn't feel like a bad one either. It's not bad. Right up at the shore. Get up here. Lame in the bushes. There we go. That's what I've been trying to find. Look at that. Beehive Delight right in his snout. Not a bad fish to start off the day. Probably about 1.5 pounds. That one I actually made a very parallel cast to the shore, and he was pretty much right on it. So that might mean that they might still be on the shore, which is good. Just let this guy go. Peace, playboy. Okay. Good sign. Very good sign. This place has never let me down. I've always caught at least 1 fish here. So let's see if I can pattern them out today at this spot. Man, he was right there. That means they might be. All right. Really, no fish in there? I don't know about that. Let's see something. Usually like throwing 1/2 ounce in ponds. There he is. See, I knew there was one in there. Even a little one, but I knew there was one in there. I knew you were hiding. You just didn't really want that chatterbait, did you? Little guy. See you later. Sometimes, guys, that's what it takes. So let's say you're fishing like I am. Anything similar to what I'm doing, the combo that I'm doing, which is a moving bait and then a more slow bottom bait. So if you run past a spot that you think looks really good and that it just has to have a fish, but you don't get bit on that moving bait, throw in there with that slower presentation bait. And a lot of times, well, you know, decent amount of times, there'll be a bass in there. That feels like a good one. Clobbered it right on the shore, dude. That was my last cast before I was about to leave. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Get up here. Oh, that's a freaking fatty, dude. Clobbered it up shallow. Are you kidding me? Look at that fish. Yes. Hell yeah, dude. Right, like 3 foot from the bank. I made a perfect cast, dude. 3 foot from the bank. That's a pretty fat bass right there. Clobbered that Beehive Delight with that electric bluegill 3-3. Nice fish. Nice fish. So to go. That might mean they're just right up shallow then. Because this thing was in no water at all. Bye. She's gone. All right, maybe that's a sign. Maybe they're pushed up on the bank. Maybe they're willing to come bite. I'm talking inches of water. Not probably like 10 inches of water that fish was just sitting in. Oh my God, that was a giant. That was a giant. Oh my God, that was a giant, dude. What the hell was that? That was a giant. Oh my God. I didn't even get a chance on him, dude. I hope that camera just picked that up, dude. He took it right at the shore. There he is. He came back for it. Oh, it's a good fish, too. It's a good fish. He came back for it. Oh, come here. Oh, my God. Come here. Oh, my God, dude. Oh, my God. Come here. Get up here. Please get up here. Yes. Oh, my God. That's so sick. That's so sick. That is so sick, dude. He came right back for it. Okay, how about that, dude? He just clobbered that thing. That's a nice fish, too. I don't know if the camera picked it up, but I was reeling in. I was real close to the shore, and he clobbered it. My rod loaded up, I swung, and he came off. And then I was like, holy crap. I was going to throw that Texas rig in there. Let me release this guy, and then I'll tell you what happened, actually. Good fish, though. Very good fish. Beehive Delight in that mouth. Let's let her back. See you later. That's so sick. I think that they want the chatterbait. I was going to tell you how that fish hit. So I was reeling in. I hope the camera got it. My rod just loads up out of nowhere, and my line starts shooting off, just taking off. And I'm like, holy crap. So I lean into it a little bit. It loads up even more, and then he pops off, and I'm losing my mind. I'm like, damn, that was a big fish that I just lost. And I came up here because I was gonna go get my Texas rig to try to get him to bite again. And I was like, you know what? Let me see if I bite it again. So I turned right around, and I threw in there again, and he clobbered it again. That was so sick. I'm gonna retie just in case. You always should retie after you catch a fish, but most of us don't do it. You all know you don't. Gotta love chatterbaits, man. Springtime's a real good time to throw them. If you guys have been fans of my channel for a while now, say over a year, you already know that I like me some chatterbaits. Crushed it, dude. Crushed it. Oh my god, he's not even that big, but he just nailed it, dude. Yeah, they want this chatterbait, that's for sure. Look at that thing in his mouth. Whew, holy crap. I'm gonna rammed it, dude. I thought it was huge. I don't know if, I'm hoping all of these hits are showing up on my freaking, on the GoPro, because that thing knocked slack, then took slack, then knocked slack, then took that shit. I was like, what? I thought I had a freaking 6-pounder on the way he hit that thing, Jesus. That 3.5 that I just caught didn't hit that hard. There he is. Crushed it. He's not that big, he just got caught up in them weeds. He's not bad though. Nice, he's peeing. That means he's doing his thing. Well, getting ready to do his thing. He's very close to doing his thing, actually. Get that hook out your mouth. Nice. He clobbered it again. Alright, well, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a day. I know I always say I'm going pond hopping and then end up finding one spot that's either terrible and then going to another spot and finding it's terrible and then going to another spot, etc. Or I find one spot that is just juice and there's really no reason to leave. In today's case, it was this lake that I've been to before. It produced today. There was no reason to leave, so I stayed, and I caught a decent amount of fish, and I got some pretty nice sized fish too, so that's always good. That sun is real bright. Let me turn this down a little bit. Yeah, so I don't know, it was a success. Got some fish on the old chatter chicken. It's always fun. That chatterbait is so fun to throw. If you guys haven't tried it, go ahead. I'll link the chatterbait I was using down in the description, and I will also link the trailer that I was using down in the description. Also, like I said at the start of the video, the very top of the description is that brand new Southside Fishing merch page. I've got the hoodies, I've got long sleeves, short sleeves, tank tops. I got everything redone, new designs, new prices too, lower prices. And so it's pretty cool, guys. Go check it out. Please do me a favor, support the fam and pick up one of those shirts. Hottest merch on the game right here. So, you know, it's up to you, I guess. I don't care. But we're gonna go ahead and bounce out of here. We had a pretty good day today. We caught some fish. We're starting to become some professional social distancers, man. Doing pretty good at this. Oh, I almost did not. Hold on. I almost did not come in. Could you almost didn't come fishing today because, well, I just couldn't find a spot, and I didn't really want to drive a whole hour to come out to here, but if I do say so myself, I think it was 100% worth it. So if you guys did enjoy the video, feel free to drop that like right down below, and if you are new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification right next to it to get notified every time I upload. I think I'm gonna go get some food and go home, and I guess I'll catch you guys on the next episode of Southside Fishing. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.